Hello! Hello, hello. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello. Been a minute. I've missed the past couple of streams, hence why we are catching up today. If you happen to be watching this on Twitch, whether live or on the video on demand, the VOD, it's gonna be a long stream today. If I can manage it, if I don't get completely fried by the end of it. But today we're going to catch up on all the streams that I did not get to this week. So we're going to start with Astrea. We're going to play that for 2.5 hours. And then we're going to take a little break, a little 10-minute break, switch over to Silk Song. Play that for a couple hours, turn my face cam on. And then take another break, take a longer break, probably like half an hour, like a typical workday type of thing. And then we're going to do balloons for the last leg of the stream. Now, I'm planning to go for 2.5 hours for each game, which is going to put me at roughly 8 to 8.5 hours with the breaks included and all that. So, again, please bear with me if I don't end up actually making it that long. But we're going to try. And, yeah. I guess let's just go ahead and get started with Astrea. Let's see where we left off. I guess we don't have a run in progress. We must have either just lost or just run a one. Won a run. I'm gonna guess we lost a run. Probably. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. We were trying to beat Astrea with Solarius, and we just couldn't get that done. So, let's go again. Because there's not too much else to do outside of, like, character-specific achievements. So we'll do the same thing that we did last week. We will go for Astrea's heart, but today I think we could probably afford to just go with Sentinels today, because I think that was kind of screwing up my runs, at least a little bit, for last week. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go Solarius, we'll turn the difficulty down, so we can actually win a run for once. And we will go for Sentinels. So, you may be wondering why I was gone for those past couple of days. Why am I making these up today? Why wasn't I just here to do the stream? And, again, I don't really have a reason. I was just kind of tired, and I happened to miss the streams. Thursday, woke up a bit late and had to go to work, so I didn't have time. And I never just made up the stream. And then yesterday, for Silk Song, again, I kind of just slept through a little late. But yeah. Here today. Looks like we've got some pretty okay starting items here. I don't think we really need to be worried about much during this first area, but we've got some solid items. We have our Virtue shuffled. I think we had that last week as well. We're gonna have that again. Then we just picked up a Wave die and an Apex Instinct die. So just based on that, it's looking like this is going to be a Wave and Virtue heavy build. Which is fine, we can make that work. Got some breakfast here. I apparently can't seem to clear my throat of any phlegm for some reason. I apologize. Probably should have done some vocal warm-ups or something like that. Or eaten my food a little sooner. Empower? That is not Apex Instinct. Christ. Increase dice purification value. I guess this early, it's almost a no-brainer. Because that's just more damage output for us. A little bit of a no-brainer for us. I'm back. I was vacuuming, but where's my camera? For this game, I'd like to turn off my camera because there's stuff like everywhere on the screen, and I feel like anywhere that I put my camera is gonna block something. So I just turn my camera off so you can actually see what's going on here. Was I saying something? Did I interrupt myself? I feel like I might have been saying something and I interrupted myself. Well, anyways. But where, or not where was I, but what happened during this past week? For me, I didn't do too much. Like I mentioned, I really only missed stream because I slept in a little late both days. So not much has been going on. Some fun stuff at work has been going on. We had this event. Oh, what is this? Hold on. We found a mysterious and gloomy temple. Inside of it, there are several idols and figures of a deity you don't know. Gain 3 epic dice, or 2 star blessings and false prophecy. At the start of battle, apply hidden to all enemies. Okay. So we can't see any dice for the rest of the game unless we re-roll them. I tend to not take this. I don't know if I've ever taken it. I might have taken it once for the collection. But I don't know if I really vibe with it all that much. If we had something that could facilitate rerolls a bit more easily, then that'd be great, but for now, we don't have any reroll dice. We maybe have like 2 starter dice that reroll, and then our virtues actually keep shuffling every battle, so let me not pick this one up. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted myself again. Not much has been going on, again, for this week. You know, quite a boring life that I live. Quite uneventful, you could say. But some fun stuff has been going on at work. Halloween just passed, of course. It's currently November 2nd, so Halloween just passed, and we had an event for that. All the teachers and the kids made these little, like, movie-themed booths, or Halloween-themed booths, like horror games, like Five Nights at Freddy's or something like that. Or, I think somebody did, like, Goosebumps, I think. But we all made these booths for, like, a mini trunk-or-treat event that we put on. And the idea was we wanted the kids to invite their parents. But that didn't really happen, so the kids just kind of ran around and had some fun. And that was kind of it. We had like, I don't know, like 2 hours where we put up all the booths that everybody made and gave out like prizes if they win a game or something like that. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Everybody seemed like they had a good time. And cleaning up was not as bad as I imagined. You know, usually you would expect middle schoolers to leave like a huge mess everywhere, but it really wasn't that bad. So that happened. That was all fun. And then for Halloween Day, because that event was not on Halloween Day, I feel like I should have clarified that. But for actual Halloween Day, I'm trying to remember what I did. It was like 2 days ago, but I seem to not be able to remember. We didn't do much. Let's see. I had to go to work. It was a Friday. Oh, you know what? You know what? I just remember we got a new coworker. So there's another teacher at our site. So that's pretty nice. I doubt she'd be watching this, but if you happen to be watching this, then shout out to you. It's a little weird because we actually went to high school together, so we recognize each other the moment we walked into work, which is a little strange, but you know, nice to see her again. So I got a new coworker. That's always appreciated. And I actually did tell another coworker about these streams, so maybe that coworker maybe that coworker would see this one, if anything. If so, again, shout out to you. You know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. I won't say your name for confidentiality, but you know who you are. But for Halloween, the holiday itself, I mean, I don't know, I just didn't do much. I didn't dress up. My family gave out candy and all that. We had some trick-or-treaters come to the door. We gave out some candy. That was all well and good. But no movies, no... I didn't go to a party, I didn't dress up. I didn't really do much. I didn't go to a bar or a club or anything like that. So again, pretty boring for me. But not bad. Not a bad holiday at all. And you know, here we are now. November. We're about to change our clocks back, if we didn't already. I think that might have been today, actually. Let me check on that, actually. Daylight savings. Daylight savings 2025. Yeah, November 2nd. Okay, so yeah. Clocks must have already been changed then. We're in a new time zone, I guess you could say. I'm gonna start getting dark real early now. Not quite sure I'm gonna have my face cam on during that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll definitely keep my face cam on during Silk Song. And at least that's like in the middle of the afternoon at like 3 o'clock. But yeah, by the time we get to Balloons, I don't know about that one. Oh, these are all great, man. These are all actually really great. I can make a case for any of these. I'm trying to think if any of these fit into a wave build specifically at all. I don't think they really do, though. They all kind of just act as their own you know, tool to use without necessarily supporting something. I'll take the banner, though. I'll take that Starfall banner. It's always a classic. Okay. What are we dealing with here? First boss, and not quite sure what to do. I know I've picked up a lot of wave dice. We'll probably just be stacking that up over time. But I fear I'm gonna maybe fall into this habit of just clicking on stuff without really looking or paying attention. I don't know, maybe it won't be so bad though. I thought I might get a refresh on the area purify for some reason. Not quite sure where I got that idea, but hey, that's not great for me. That's a life loss. See? Told you. I fear I don't want to be clicking away. Then I just start doing it, and I lost a life. You know, maybe I'm a little justified in my paranoia and my neuroticism. Maybe just a little bit. Let's see, this turn doesn't look... This one doesn't look as dangerous. Yeah, there we go. Got some more wave dice. That is wonderful. Looks like we can discard this corrupt action. And we can go ahead and use this self-harm action to refresh. What is that called again? Twin Smash. I forgot the name. My bad. Yeah, we can use this to heal. And we can refresh Twin Smash. There we go. Nice. Good damage. Great damage. What happened there? Was there a Shadow Mantle that blocked some of that damage there? I didn't even notice what happened there. I feel like the boss should have died there from the wave, though. I'm not too sure what happened. Do we want to replace our Sentinels with any of these? What do we want to do? You have draw actions and you have discard actions. You know what? No, I think we're going to want to keep these, actually. Those seem pretty okay. Okay, first star or black hole blessing, excuse me. What do we have? Draw an extra die and apply decay. I'm gonna err on no for that one. Draw additional die and apply doom. Draw additional die and apply thorn. Out of all of these, I would probably take the Thorn one. But to be honest with you, I don't really want to take any of these. Yeah, and I think we'll just move on. Not like we have to take any of those. We're okay to just move on here. Ooh. I think this is new. I don't know if we've seen this one. This event. You've come across a Bahenian altar with floating mirrors. Writings from this place describe rituals for creating paradoxes. We get to duplicate a die 3 times. Okay. If we're going to duplicate any of these, I think we should duplicate Empower, because that'll just increase our output even more. We'll be okay with that. We're going to save our star shards for the Sentinels, because they're still level 1. And let's see what we get here. Indigo Soul is great, obviously. Area Light Shield is also awesome. I think we'll go for Indigo Soul, though. I tend to lose lives a lot with Solarius. More than other characters, for some reason. Alright, I've got some food in my mouth. Or else I would be talking. It's just nice to kind of mindlessly play, you know? Just a little bit. I know I tend to be neurotic about, like, speaking out and articulating everything about what I'm going to do at any given moment in this game. But when the difficulty is low, like it is now, it is pretty nice to just not really worry about what I'm doing, to be honest. I feel like we took out that guy entirely during this turn, and we didn't even have to worry about anything. Looks like this guy's nothing to worry about either, so... It's a little nice to chill out sometimes. Got another corrupt action. We can re-roll that though. We can use this. There we go. Pick up some more wave dice. Might be nice to get Forceful Stream today. We usually don't go for Forceful Stream because it usually ends up hurting us. But we can get it today. We'll probably make good use out of it. If we combine it with a lot of wave, you know? Refresh Virtues is great, but draw dice, I think in my case, might be a little nicer. Serenity, draw, and what is that? Shark Counterflux? Looks like a a Void Seek. Right? That's Void Seek, right? Yeah, okay. Void Seek and play a Corrupt. No, I'll take the Serenity there. Thank you, thank you. We'll go for the Star Blessing again. Should be well on our way. We haven't lost a life in the ruins yet, but this guy tends to make me lose at least one life almost every time I fight him. Well, let me be a little careful here. There you go, you're gone. They're gone. And we're looking solid as of now. We're looking solid. It'll be great for healing later, whenever we need it. Okay. So we're starting to get into pretty dangerous territory here. Again, we can start using Serenity to heal ourselves. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like we have a Reforge available. We can't use anything with it, though. I don't want to reforge any of these dice. Keep that around for later. Okay, so Sentinels are basically out for the fight now. Because that Nefarious Pulse is doing more damage than they have health, so... yeah, we're definitely getting to that, precarious position, let's say. That was a pretty lucky draw there. We got Apex Instinct and Empower there. That's, pretty lucky on our part. Still got a lot to go here. And I'm thinking I don't want Forceful Stream, because that's basically guaranteed death. Psychic Blow, I think, probably is worth it, because at this point, if you think about it, let me take you through these steps here with my signature neuroticism, as I keep saying over and over again. So, what I'm thinking is Nefarious Pulse is going to make this guy over-corrupt eventually. By the time it gets to 6, I mean, that's already pretty high up there. So, I know it's not quite at 6 yet, but, you know, it'll be there in a couple of turns. But my thinking is, one extra corruption on top of that's not really going to make that much of a difference. So I'll take the damage. And right now, it looks like we are going to lose a life, unfortunately, because I can't heal off of any of these. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so that's a life loss. That would have been awesome last turn, but okay. Alright, that'll save us for a couple of turns. Let's see if we can't get a lot of damage out right now. Or wave. If we can find some more wave dice, that'd be great. There we go, okay. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 16 purification. Should have read that die, I forgot. What causes that one in particular to do more damage or less damage? Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I just had a big coughing fit. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. God. That is kind of gross. I apologize. I have some bacon here. I'm munching on some bacon for my breakfast. I know it's not the morning anymore, but it's still my breakfast. Yeah, munching on some bacon here, and I got some pepper stuck in my throat. Excuse me.